From a first responder standpoint, even our families ask us that. And oh, what's the worst thing you've seen?
That is a terrifying question.
Because it draws out the anxiety. And we're transparent, we're sharing everything here. But as a first responder, you can go back in your catalog and go, I don't think I can even tell you about it because you won't understand.
And just asking that question, like I have a hold of George's arm. I am gripping his arm because I'm sweating and my heart is in my throat just with that question. We hear it all the time, and
yep.
it's always a really hard question. And for me,
I just want to say, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I do just want to say for the listeners or the viewers who are like, this guy's a jerk for asking that question. We did talk. No. I want to just make sure that people know that we did talk about this before the question was asked. So I just want to be very clear on that.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't have to necessarily get specific here because I understand that it's tough. And the last thing I want to do is invoke anxiety. I provide enough of that in other components. But just sort of, I guess, generally, that's kind of where we're going.
We're happy to share. Like, we want to help educate the public and stuff, but just as like full disclosure for the public, don't go running up to your friendly neighborhood first responder and be like, what's the worst thing you've ever seen? Because they're gonna like melt inside. But I promised you tears and you're gonna get them. My absolute worst call, and it was almost a career ender for me. An acquaintance of mine called 911 and he said, I'm gonna kill myself and I need you to send a police officer so that my mom doesn't find my body. And before I could say, it's me, listen to me because we know each other, dude, it's me. He shot himself in the chest with a 12 gauge. And I heard the agonal breathing, which is the end of life. And I had to disconnect because it was in another jurisdiction. I had to get them on the phone to tell them, you need to go to this address. This is what I have. And then not 2 minutes later, I get the phone call from a family member just screaming at the top of their lungs because they found this person. And that was the start of a 16-hour double shift for me. That was my first call in hour number 1. There was no help for me after that because it happened in another jurisdiction. It was not my town. My officers didn't go. Even if they had went, let's be honest, there would not have been any help for me as just the lowly dispatcher. And that's how we're viewed. And that was a world-altering call for me. And it ultimately ended my 911 career. I couldn't do it anymore.